like to commemorate this 9/11 to the fact that you can't do shit in a first world country. How, everyone talks smack about Venezuela and North Korea and things like that, but, you really don't have any freedoms. Because if you do, I would love to hear them. What, the free speech not to get arrested for what you say sometimes. Um, More so the fact that, yeah, well, what? You know, you get banned from everything. You work too hard. Everybody's hateful and stupid. There's whores everywhere. Everything's fucking. Everything's expensive. There's no standard of living besides the fact that you might be able to consume the latest trendy shit, and you'll have to get it anyway because let's say like you get a laptop, that shit's gonna last for maybe 2 years before everything just starts falling apart because of planned obsolescence, and it's made out of the cheapest lead imaginable. So even parts that shouldn't break down easily, like a charger or a wire or something, do. Um, I know a lot of you Gen Zers are too young to remember this, but there was a time where you could go to a fucking baseball game or go to the airport or something without some fat security guard checking out your ball sack and putting his fingers up your taint. Well, we can't have that anymore because one guy decides to fucking ram a particular plane into a particular building, and all of a sudden every everything, the whole lifestyle of an entire fucking country has to change, and everybody's okay with that. Um, and all of this is because a few fucking people died in some buildings, and meanwhile, they'll commit travesties all around the world prior to this event, and in the future, especially in the future, because in spite of this event, they'll do even more travesties and even more deaths. But a few of your motherfuckers died in a building, so it was all worth it, right? And let's commemorate how fucking we talk so much shit about Islam because Islam is clearly the worst Abrahamic faith, even though they're all pretty fucking bad. I mean, we might give some leg room to talk about Christians, but can't talk about the Jews. No, that's anti-Semitic, even though technically all of them are Semitic. Any Abrahamic faith is Semitic. All Semitic faiths are bad. All Semitic faiths are oppressive. All Semitic faiths fucked up this planet. But we're only really supposed to talk about the Muslims and sometimes the Christians if they don't act right. So let's commemorate that. Let's commemorate the fact that, every day the world gets a little bit worse thanks to a particular country where most of the bad people exist, but it's not the one you think. Let's commemorate the fact that, we don't let brown people be psychotic. We don't let black people be psychotic. We don't even let Asian people be psychotic. We drop 2 atom bombs on them. But white people can be psychotic. White people can control 90% of the world's resources and ban everybody and fucking have this satanic banking cartel thing. But let's blame the Jews because why not? And I don't even know where to go with that. But let's commemorate it. Let's commemorate how a few fucking white people died today and how the rest of us have to suffer for it forever and ever and ever and ever.